Basic greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Viktor Fursov and this is my channel, Viktor Fursov, entomologist, beekeeper, teacher. And today I have a very special trip here, investigation, research, study here, because I would like to see here different insects which are living here in the central part of city of Kiev. Follow me, because insects is like another animals were hidden somewhere here under the ground, inside this grass. They're just flying on these grasses. Oh yes, you see big fly sitting here and I will grasp it. Yes, but fortunately this is just a plastic fly. But others were flying here. You can say they're flies or they're bees or they're wasps. Yes, there are some, you see here, some black and gray flies. Yes, they're very peaceful, and also there are some honeybees, wild bees, and also some wasp and bumblebees. Here, no, actually not too many. I cannot walk here along these flowers, but you can recognize little bit some butterflies flying here nearby, and some bees are flying, and I will try to show you some of them at a close distance. Maybe I will zoom them, or at least we will try to see them in different places, because all these wasps, bees, butterflies, bumblebees and honeybees, they like different flowers, and they prefer to collect, or like this flower, they prefer to collect nectar on these flowers, even in autumn time like today, first day of September, the day of knowledge in Ukraine and worldwide. And follow me, we will see some other places with flowers. Let's go over there to see for pollinators. Flowers here, very nice, very colorful flowers, and especially here under the basement of this huge and very honorable monument of Taras Shevchenko sculpture. And here very nice flowers. But what about honeybees, wasps and bumblebees? They're not here. We're just searching for nectar and for honeybee and for honey somewhere else, but not here. Why? Because all these flowers were just closed. They're closed. We see here on all these flowers a lot of petals. These petals very wonderful. So this variation, this genetical variation is very nice, very beautiful. But do they produce nectar? Maybe produce, but just a little, because the most valuable in a flower, this is a nectar. Nectar is attracting bumblebees, honeybees, wasps here to flowers. In tropical regions, attracting even hummingbirds. Yeah, we don't have hummingbirds, we have some butterflies. Butterflies flowering here, because butterflies, we have a long proboscis, like a tongue, very long tongue. But here, not too much nectar, so not too many honeybees as well. But over there in other places, there are some open flowers. So in open flowers, honeybees, wasps and bumblebees, they can find nectar inside the flower. Actually, honeybees and bumblebees, they are most important pollinators. They are attracted by pollen and they are attracted by nectar inside flowers, and this is the most important and valuable part of flowers, not the beauty. This is a beauty for us, for people, so we enjoy it very much. So that's why we're making so incredibly interesting and wonderful variation of different flowers. But for honeybees, for wasps and for bumblebees, the most important part, this is a nectar and pollen. So if it is inside, so they're coming and pollinate. What means pollinate? When transfer pollen from one flower to another flower, and this is a process of fertilization and pollination. Pollination, transferation of pollen from one flower to another. So this may process of a plant's mating or fertilization, and these flowers will produce seeds. That's why honeybees and bumblebees, they are very important pollinators. So they influence on the process of pollination and producing seeds. And so if there are seeds, this generation will be continued from one generation to another generation, and flowers will be distributed everywhere and will be very valuable for us, for human beings. We will enjoy it very much and they will exist in the nature. So, but here you see still wonderful weather, very nice sunshine, but still very few honeybees. But over there on other flowers, I can see butterflies, I can see wasps, very short proboscis, they do not pollinate usually because they're searching for meat, searching for another insects. But honeybees, wild bees and bumblebees, they're very good pollinators, and you will obviously see them on your flowers in your garden, in your orchard, and of course I guess so you will enjoy them. And do not kill them, so they will exist themselves and you will enjoy just them like neighbors. They are very valuable values and neighbors in your garden, in your orchard, in your farmer field. So enjoy them and enjoy yourself. Let's go to another place to see for some butterflies, maybe in some certain particular areas. I will catch some short scripts and short video with butterflies and with bumblebees. Let's go over there. And do you know about insects? Do you know about animals who are living here in the central part of city of Kiev? And you are thinking there is no animals here, there are no birds here, but they are here. For birds, I will invite here my friend ornithologist. He will tell you the story, maybe in Ukrainian language, about birds who are flying here, who are hiding here, just inside somewhere these big trees. But what about insects? Insects, they're always living here in a dark time, in a light time, I mean, even in a raining time, they're hiding somewhere. I'm sitting on the ground and they're just hiding somewhere under the ground as well, just in between, somewhere between grasses. And of course they're flying here on these wonderful flowers which are changeable here. There are the changes of these flowers near the monument of Taras Shevchenko. And actually here there are some special, like here some aphids are flying, by the way. There are special pollinators and just some predaceous insects flying nearby. And if you're thinking you can collect only plastic insects like this one, no, these plastic insects were coming from the market. And of course here there are some butterflies were also flying here on these flowers. But first of all, I noticed here quite a lot of honeybees were flying here nearby, because some people in private houses, even in the city of Kiev, maybe not so officially but slightly unofficially, they are keeping honeybees in their private houses or sometimes on the roof of their apartments. That's not probably legally permitted, but it doesn't matter at the present time. People keep it, and I know some people keep it just near the place, near the railway station of Kiev. It's approximately maybe 1 kilometer from here, but for honeybees it's okay. They can fly around the 5-6 kilometers in diameter of a circle. So honeybees flying, keep collecting here some honey, harvesting it. Maybe of course it's not enough harvest for them, so they need some feeding with the sugar, as beekeepers do it. But also I notice here some others, of course ladybirds, they're always coming here, ladybirds like this, not this size, because this size would be somewhere only in a tropical region. Here some ladybirds were very small, but they are voracious predators on some aphids, sucking insects, and they are very beneficial. And of course some of these very funny grasshoppers. Funny grasshoppers here, you say, yes, they are sometimes coming here, but they are not so noisy actually, like in some regions, in the sleeping areas of Kiev, where there are more grass areas. At least these grasshoppers are available in some places in city of Kiev, and they are not visible, but they are hearable, because you can hear them in the evening time, in the darkness time. By the way, now it's gonna be autumn, so not so many of them, but in the middle of August they were very well known and very well hearable in some places, even in place of Darnica, when I'm living on the left bank of the city of Kiev. And who are also here. What's about mantis, praying mantis? Some people enjoy it very much, praying mantis, keeping them in the culture, sometimes collecting them. Praying mantis are more collectible and visible in the southern areas of Ukraine, like in the Kherson region, in Mariupol, in Nikolaev region, in Odessa region. Yes, mantis, very well known, making just big cocoon, oteca, and sometimes coming to Ukraine even from the south, moving slowly or even actively. Last year it was kind of a splash of population of mantis. So if you collected mantis, so threw it away because this is just a relative of grasshoppers, but it's separate group, and also voracious predator of different you say pests, different insects which are not quite useful for humans. And who are they? Yes, as I said, these grasshoppers, this type of two types of grasshoppers, some of this like a brown one, this well, you can say these are crickets by hiding somewhere, and this green one real grasshoppers. Crickets and grasshoppers were making very nice noise. Just here, even here in Taras Shevchenko Park, and especially in our botanical gardens, Hrishko Botanical Garden near the Dnieper, near the metro subway station Druzhby Narodov, for friendship of people, metro station, or region Vidubici, and another botanical garden is here, just behind of this red building, which is beautiful one, beautiful botanical garden devoted to the name of academician Fomin. So Fomin Botanical Garden. In this Fomin Botanical Garden, behind this red building of Kiev National University, wild good place with different trees, shrubs and flowers. And if you come there, so you can really enjoy the shadow, the nice air, not so much pollution like here in Krishchatyk, in Volodymyrsky Street, or in Bogdan Khmelnytsky Street, or just this Bogdan Khmelnytsky Avenue, which is heavily polluted, by the way. So this is a hidden place where you can find a little bit of nature. And of course, by the way, even sitting here, I found the wasp. I found this big one wasp. This is a big hornet. Sorry, it's a dead one. Yes, a really hornet, big one, European hornet, Vespa crabro, and a small one, Vespula germanica, small one, which was sitting here on the ground and eating something. These two wasps were beneficial because they're developing on different insects, because they're also voracious predators, also just predators on different pests of humans. So like flies, for instance, or maybe even some grasshoppers and caterpillars. So they destroy a huge population of caterpillars, especially on these big trees. So you see, even sitting here for 5 minutes, you can find some small creatures here nearby this road with the trolley buses, near these huge monuments, and near these huge and very honorable buildings of Kiev National University. And thank you for watching, and you are really welcome to come here to Taras Shevchenko Park to enjoy yourself in a weekend time or in any time when weather is good, so you will enjoy it yourself as well, like me sitting here under this good and very hot sun, but it's giving me a good light and enjoyment of a first day of September 2018. Thank you for watching. Best greetings from Kiev, the capital of Ukraine, and welcome to Ukraine. Welcome to Park Shevchenko here in the downtown of city Kiev. Enjoy weather, flowers, people and friends. Good luck and see you soon on my channel. Subscribe to my channel, press likes, write your comments and ask your questions in English. Definitely, so I will be very pleased to talk with you in English if you want it. So if you have questions about Ukraine, so I will create more stories about animals and maybe more stories about Ukraine. Yes, thank you for watching. Press likes. Good luck. See you soon on my channel. Bye bye. Subscribe.